Hell yeah.
Back at it again, you dig. How y'all boys feeling today?
Beautiful.
We got Angel in the building, man.
Facts. What's good? Let's kick this thing off the right way, man. What's good with y'all boys? It's your boy DJ Fred. We back again with another episode for the Who That Jocin podcast. Can I get a one?
That was
Facts.
dry, man. Y'all gotta one. You hear me?
Run it back. Can I get a one? Facts,
What we
man.
talking about, man? What we talking
Man,
about?
I think they're a little dry because we got a lot going on in the city. I was about to say with the Saints, but in the city, period, man.
No cap.
Man,
It start off with that used car.
yeah, bro. Let's get straight into it, bro. The hottest news in sports, all the sports, period, right now.
NFL world for sure.
In NFL world for sure. I'm glazing it because we Saints fans,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. But
Used
Derek Carr, man, I don't even know where to start.
Well, he's hurt. He's hurt. So
Yeah, I will start by saying
Yeah,
this. Our
well.
last episode we recorded before, like right before the injury, before the news of the injury.
literally like hours
So-
before, like
The injury.
That's why I say I don't know where to start because I wanted to start with, is it real?
I don't think it's real, bro. He using it to get out of here.
yeah.
I think it's real, but I think he's stretching it.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I think
Yeah.
it's really exaggerated.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Like the whole surgery and like full season thing is not.
bro.
like,
It
I
was
mean,
never
what-
that bad.
one
They
thing-
been knew about his shoulder.
Yeah, one thing to me though, like one thing that people always gave Derek Carr credit for was his toughness. And so like my thing is I feel like if he was in a situation where he wanted to play, he would be working right. Like he wouldn't have came out this early and said I'm not gonna play for the season.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
2-3 months before the season starts, you tell us you're not playing.
for the
Yeah.
whole season. He not gonna miss the first 3-4
well,
weeks.
you know what? I don't
He
think
not
I'm.
gonna miss the preseason.
I don't think I'm doing it.
I don't think I'm gonna try this year.
bro.
Okay.
I'm
But
pretty.
that's go ahead, T.
It's time to go, bro. It's time for him to
Hey,
go,
bro, that go back to what I said on the last episode. He don't want to be with us, and we don't want to be with him, bro.
And it's
Straight
just,
like that.
it seemed like he like untradeable at this point because we just restructured his contract.
And look,
Nah, I ain't gonna
I don't
lie.
want to get into that part of it because then I might crash out. Because
bro.
I hate Derek Carr, but Mickey restructured the man contract without doing a damn physical.
Yeah, see, like this is my thing, Mickey. I be trying to have your back as much as I can, Mickey. I be trying to have your back, but I ain't gonna lie. This Derek Carr situation probably was the worst move in Saints history.
Yeah.
It just
Brother, you set us back. You set us
top
back.
3 for sure.
You can't have me
Yeah,
back
bro.
no more.
Probably the top 2.
You fire David Griffin. You need to get him going too, bro.
Oh, Mickey?
Yeah, bro. Mickey gotta go, bro.
Yeah, we
how
gonna-
do you restructure a contract, give a man 40 M's, and you don't
How do you
don't
give
him a
Derek?
physical?
How do you give Derek Carr 40 M's?
look. Let's not even sit on the negatives too long. We gonna reset. We gonna look to the future, man. You know what I mean? So
The future.
the future.
Derek Carr is the future.
For next year,
bro. Yeah,
one more year.
Let's look into next year. What would y'all rather see the Saints do? Do y'all want to see the Saints bring in a vet, or do y'all want to see Rat get the season? Y'all want to see Rat get the keys?
See, bringing in a vet, and when you bring in a vet, it's like you want to, like, you ready to win. But are we ready to win?
We are not.
Yeah, so, like,
I look at a vet simply though. Even if you bring in a rookie, you need somebody to kind of teach him the ropes. You know what I mean? Show him.
because the only vets,
We need a mentor.
the only vets that's available is obviously Aaron Rodgers and Kirk.
Don't want him.
So I'm saying, like, what they have left. Like,
Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a stealer, brother. He's not
Yeah,
coming to
I'm
the
not gonna lie. I
fucking
saw Pat McAfee earlier say that the Saints fans will be excited if we got Aaron Rodgers.
Hell
I'm like,
no.
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Like, I
Hell
think we
no.
just ready for something fresh. We done with the old faces. I don't want like the old faces that we got. You know what I'm saying? We can keep them around, but
yeah, just
Don't
don't
bring in-
keep making the
yeah,
team
don't
older
keep
and older.
like, don't keep
older.
bringing in old. Like,
I feel like, bro, like the last episode we was talking about the rebuild. We gotta this makes you reset.
for sure.
You can't bring in
sure.
another Derek Carr and you hope he's better, bro. You just get his excuse my language. Get him gone. Look, we gotta get him gone. Get his excuse my language. Get him out of here and just let Rattler. I think you should give Rattler the keys for a year. Either he give us a good year and we might have a quarterback, or we win 3 games and we have a top pick to
I agree.
get a quarterback. But
I like
bringing
option
in,
2.
I agree with that.
Bringing in another veteran, bro. Just kill it, bro. Just let Rattler do what he could do, bro.
So before we get off this topic, is a lot of Teddy Bridgewater talk. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the Teddy pickup because I feel like he can play that mentor
Familiarity
type role.
for sure.
Yeah, his familiarity. He can play that mentorship type role. I don't think he's a person that's gonna be stuck wanting to be in that starting role. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, how y'all feel about us if we were to sign Teddy?
If we was to bring any veteran, I'd be happy with it.
Because like if you bring in Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins, they expect it to start. You bring in Teddy, you're not
Teddy
really
can
like
give Rat that little teaching he need, help him
Yeah,
out
that's
50-50.
cool, bro. But
if we do it, that's the only person I'd be happy
But
with.
just the thing.
Derek Carr's supposed to be the vet for real.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, bro. Derek Carr, if you ever see this video, bro, you're weird, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You're weird. Your shoulder broke, and it's weird. Your shoulder just weird. But
He said it's just
I don't
weird.
even bringing in Teddy. Like I don't even want Teddy to start. You feel what I'm saying? If we bringing in a backup. I mean, another veteran quarterback, strictly backup. Because what are we doing trying to just let Rattler go, bro? Give him the key. You gave him the keys last year, and he was throwing to us four. Get a man the
Hey, no
keys
cap.
to start the year. You know, healthy Olave, healthy Rashid Shaheed, and see what he could do, bro. Don't bring in nobody. Try to win 8 games to win a division, bro. Just
yeah.
I'm over it, bro.
It's either he do it or he don't. We lose, we get somebody else next year. Or he do good and we got a new quarterback.
So I think my thing with Teddy is, well, you did say if we bring Teddy, keep him on the bench. But I think my thing is with Teddy, even if we go draft Shador, like who's gonna be, the OG in the room?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Ben DiNucci still back there.
Boy, Ben DiNucci.
Don't forget that boy back there.
Bro. To me, like the perfect backup in the world, bro, is that guy, Jameis, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like you don't get
I
a better
agree.
backup in the world than Jameis Winston.
Nah, Jameis, yeah.
Beautiful.
This would have been Jameis' time to shine for sure.
Yeah, him and Shador. Shador would have been laughing at him, throwing picks like, "Oh, I'm coming in real soon." Like, but he would have been helping him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. But
We'll have to
Jameis
see
at the Giants?
April 24th. Yeah.
we 9 days, about 9 days away, bro, from the draft. So
Who Jameis play for them?
The Giants.
Oh, him and Russ. That'd be funny.
That's
that's a
definitely
hilarious quarterback,
man,
bro.
for sure.
I wish I could just sit in one meeting a week.
Real talk, bro. That's what they call it, man. I'm drawing a blank. The one where they take an inside look at the NFL players. Hard Knocks.
Oh, Hard Knocks.
They
Did
need
they
a Hard
release
Knocks
Hard
on the
Knocks yet?
Giants again. I need it.
We might be on Hard Knocks.
They was talking about that.
Oh, no.
It's usually a new, like if you get a new coach.
Yeah, you gotta
and
have
if
like
you
certain
haven't done-
criteria.
Yeah, certain criteria.
Facts.
We
That
fit the
makes sense.
criteria. So
We in the hard knocks for sure.
Man, y'all drop it in the comments. Y'all want to see the Saints on Hard Knocks this year?
As long as it's not in season. The in season one, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
look,
that.
it'll go bad real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to see that.
We just need to see hope. So if we got the training camp, I'm cool with it, bro. See what Kellen Moore really
Ain't
doing.
nothing wrong with training
Nah,
camp.
I'm not gonna lie. If we get Shador, Hard Knocks with Kellen Moore, Shador first season, that would be a nice little storyline for sure. But with that being said, we've been talking a lot of offense, man. Let's talk some defense, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Fo, I'm gonna let you lead the way, man. Let's talk about Brandon Staley and his new defense. What you want to see from it?
New. That's all. I like from last episode, bro. As long as it's new, I'm cool. But the biggest thing with me, you got your old guys. You got Cam, you got DeMario, Tyrann Mathieu. You bring in Justin Reed.
I like Justin.
And every position that I said was different positions. You got D-line, linebacker, and you got safety. I didn't say nothing about the cornerbacks. That's my biggest concern with the defense right now.
I think that's everybody's biggest concern.
Yeah, bro. It's a question mark. I don't know, bro. You got Lante. I like Lante. And Kool-Aid, but realistically,
I ain't messing with
You
Kool-Aid.
need
realistically,
Kool-Aid's
bro,
still
we getting cooked. Yeah, we young. But
Kool-Aid ain't been doing
you got,
much.
like you say,
Kool-Aid had 1 year, bro. He young, and he was hurt part of that year.
yeah, Kool-Aid gonna be good.
Yeah, Lonte had a down year last year, so
Alante
Lante
switched
gotta
positions
step
in the
it
middle
up.
of the year.
That's crazy too.
Lante got to step it up, bro.
I
That's
never
the main
played
thing.
corner, but they was talking about playing on the inside versus the outside, and they was saying that it's a pretty hefty adjustment.
They was saying
yeah,
that could
he
really
not
change
a
everything.
like the outside for him. It was not a good season for him last year, man.
He switched mid-season, so let's see what the offseason, you know what I'm saying? Off-season, him looking at some film, him seeing what he did wrong,
Yeah,
him
I
getting
mean,
some
I'm
coaching.
cool with
Staley-
Lante, bro.
But
But
learning.
Staley a good DC, bro. It's like the head coach thing. Not everybody meant to be a head coach, like we said last episode. So it's like, and then Khalil Mack, Bosa, Derwin James, they had career years under him. So it's like,
That I'm happy you
That's
said
like a plus side.
because that's a question I wanted to ask you too. For I wanted to ask, like, do you think us getting better up front will help out the weak secondary? So I'm
Always.
saying
It
that to
start
say,
up front,
like,
bro. It start up front, and you're going 3-4. That's another concern I low-key have going from 4-3.
Never
to
seen the
3-4.
Saints run 3-4 before.
Our edge guys are not 3-4 guys. I'm being completely
Athletic,
honest.
fast guys, we don't have
Cam
that.
Jordan,
Not at all.
like, Cam Jordan. I like Grando, Carl Granderson, but how they fit in that 3-4 scheme, we definitely need help.
And our linebackers not really off like edge rushers like
Yeah.
D. Davis and Pete. That's like coverage backs.
Which I look to the draft, I'm assuming, to help in these certain areas. But even at 9, is there an edge guy you want at 9?
Not at 9.
Not at 9.
Not at 9. I'd rather go cornerback at 9 than edge.
We need
Right,
help,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like I said, we just need help. So whatever they feel the biggest need is, I guess. But
Everything.
big up front always help that back end. But how much? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we do. But in terms of the cornerback room,
Having a 9th pick is just like options.
it's
Limitless.
I mean,
limitless.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we got to look beyond the 9th pick
Oh,
when
yeah,
we talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
that cornerback room. Though. You got to look at we got like 40 and 71.
yeah. But and then I heard
first round.
the thing about the cornerback is not a very.
deep cornerback class.
They say it's not deep, but it's guys, but there's no top end guys other than Trav and
Amos.
Will Johnson. Other than those two, there's you got some starters in there, some maybe quality starters, but
Like cornerbacks, they got more safeties in the draft more than cornerbacks, but
but we in a tough position, bro.
So with the number 9 pick, if we don't get Shador, you think we should go cornerback and get that top guy?
No,
No.
whoever they feel the best available is.
At 9, you got to go best available for sure.
Like I say, bro,
Understand that.
you can't just pick somebody because they the best left at the position. That's a waste of a 9 pick, if you ask me. You got to get somebody you love, bro. Not just because he's the best at their, the position you need, but it's tough. We in a tough pick. We in a pickle, man. I ain't not gonna lie to you. We in a pickle, bro.
now they talking about the
bullshit.
Panthers trading back a little bit, like it's crazy, man.
Recently, I saw somebody talking about us trading up to 6 with the Raiders to get Shador. How y'all feel about that?
Nah, cause
No.
you gonna give up. You gonna give up too. You
gonna
give
give
up too much.
You're gonna give up a hell of a lot. And I don't know.
And them teams not looking like them. They kind of like tricking us, like, because the Giants don't really need a quarterback. The Raiders don't need a quarterback. So they're just trying to like fleece us. Type,
I
you know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
we're the most quarterback needy team in the league now after this injury.
Oh yeah, and they think we thirsty, and that's why they're gonna try to fleece us. Like the
After
Raiders,
Derek Carr,
Being honest, bro.
I don't think you trade up. Like I don't think you trade
you just
up.
ride it out.
Honestly, bro, I don't think the way the Saints, like the Derek Carr injury,
Yeah.
I don't think that changes how they've been feeling at all. If they like Shador, they still like Shador. If they didn't like Shador, I don't feel like they're gonna go crazy to get him just because Derek Carr is hurt.
I agree. I was saying what I was saying from a fan perspective, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been knowing that, and Derek Carr knew that too, and that's why we getting this news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Derek Carr been knew that they was looking in another
Yeah.
direction. So that's why we
I know he
he
watch
knew-
ESPN.
He knew this is last year for sure on the Saints. This
But yeah,
is
he's not
last
getting
year
re-signed
regardless.
at all.
So,
After this is it.
but if we don't love Shador, Derek Carr broke shoulder's not gonna help us love Shador more. I don't think.
Yeah.
And if it
No,
it
yeah.
shouldn't. I'll
Very
say
valid
that.
point.
Like you don't reach for
Very valid
You don't
point.
reach just because it's you need it, but at 9, bro. You don't reach just because broke shoulder used Carr over here done told us this news. I feel like
So you feel like getting Shador at 6 is a reach?
Yeah, to me.
if you love I'm not in that mug. You feel what I'm saying? I like Shador. I'll take if he there at 9. I told you I'm getting Shador at 9. Like
Facts.
it's not really too many questions. But I don't know how the Saints really feel about Shador.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because they don't like him or if they playing that card of like I don't want to let everybody else.
And
know
then
you
if the
like him.
Saints trading up, people know we trading up for Shador. So
right.
it's like, oh yeah, we about to get him. We about to get a second pick. We about to get a third pick. So it's like,
Kellen Moore might just be playing that card like
I just don't want to get getting
One of them
fleeced,
cards
bro.
clicks, you feel what I'm saying?
Getting fleeced has got to be like the worst thing ever in the draft. Like the
And if
Panthers
we get-
Bears stuff,
If we get fleeced this year, oh man, that means next year is messed up.
because we don't have a first round pick next year. We ain't giving up no
Like
first
I
round
said,
pick next
this
year
is,
though.
this
But
is one of the biggest drafts in Saints history. We messed this draft up. We're cooked for a long time to come.
yeah,
Like straight like that.
You need to fix these problems now.
For sure. For sure.
We got, like I say, plenty holes, man. Pick your biggest need or concern, I guess, and you move on. I'm not like if we don't get Shador, I'm not angry, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not,
cool with
yeah.
starting Rattler for a year, bro. We gotta. I've been a fan of blow
So
it
if
up.
we draft Shador, you cool with starting Rattler still?
Hell no.
I was just trying to see based off what you were
Hell
saying.
no.
I was just asking.
If you draft, the only reason if you draft Shador and you got your quarterback room is Shador,
Rattler,
and damn Hainer, there's no question Shador is starting day one.
what's your boy?
Y'all better stop disrespecting Denichu, man. Whatever the boy name is. What is it?
It's some dude from the Cowboys he was
from the
talking about. We
Cowboys.
picked up some other quarterback, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, not even trying to disrespect
dude.
dude, but we all know that.
My brother, I don't know
Yeah.
who you are, my brother, but if it's you, Rattler and Shador, is no question about who should be starting. Shador is starting.
I feel like you don't force Shador, but I definitely think open competition.
hell no.
I think open
What's
competition.
Shador Rat?
Who?
Yeah.
What your fifth
Shador and
round?
Rat.
Your fifth round
Ben
quarter?
DiNucci.
Danucci. Yeah,
Put some
Danucci.
respect on DiNucci.
But it's
man.
like-
Out of here.
Just said we do draft him at 9. It's like you don't like,
start your
that
number 9 overall
pick
pick for a fifth rounder from last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rattler.
That's
guys,
no
sit on the
question,
bench.
bro.
Brother, if Rattler is just that much better than him, I'm
If
just
Rattler
Then
is
if
that much
Rattler is
better,
that much better than Shador,
we're
then
not drafting Shador,
then
and
that's-
we should know that right
that's
now.
nuts.
If you feel like
how would you
Rattler-
know that right
You
now?
wouldn't know
though?
that right now.
Kellen
You're right.
Kellen Moore can't really know that right now.
I support that though. Let's make it a competition.
well,
Yeah,
and if
like,
that
let's make it a
happens though, that's a
competition, bro.
problem.
If
though.
Rattler start
That's
playing
a-
bad,
Look,
put Rattler out.
I'm team Shador, but I'm also team like Saints. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to say like if Rattler, if that year of torment he did something for him in a good way, and he come out there and he's just lights
even
out.
if that's a thought, even if they think, okay, we need to see what Rattler could do. You don't draft Shador at 9, then
That is true though.
you
I
give
get
him, you
what
let
you're
him, you
saying.
give him a year, bro. There's no way you draft a quarterback at 9 and you have.
And if
a
you're going to
fifth rounder
training
from
camp
last year.
with a competition, like we about to
Hell
have
no.
a competition, it's like,
that
no.
makes me even if
True.
yeah,
He
you
gets
just don't do
drafted.
that,
He know
bro.
he's starting. Whatever team should do.
Unless
he know he's starting.
unless you have a veteran like Derek Carr, you know. But if you just got a second year quarterback, hell no.
Yeah, especially if Derek Carr like hurt.
Yeah, Shador.
we're not talking about Derek Carr no more.
Yeah, real talk. Probably by the next episode, you know,
He probably won't even be a Saint.
his knee might be messed up in another 2 days.
Nah,
He'll
real talk.
retire when he doesn't come back.
Free
Real
agent.
talk.
Free agent.
Yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of talk about the future, man. Let's switch it up. Let's talk a little college ball. But first, before we get into that, we gotta send our condolences to the Lacy family, man. We hate to see everything that happened with the Ky Lacy situation. So much promise, such a bright future ahead of him. I wish he would have saw that. You know what I mean? It was still time to turn things around. You know what I mean? But like
You
I
just
said,
never know, man. You never know
bro.
how people really feeling, what they going through, bro.
Yeah, and we don't even know all the details on the
Right.
situation for real yet. So I
All
don't want to
this
speak
is
too
is-
much on
yeah,
it, but
sending
sending
condolences.
condolences to Ky Lacy and his family and all those affected by it for sure.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, man.
And that check on your friend stuff is real. Bro.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody
No
make
matter
sure
how long
y'all,
you ain't talk to him, just
even
send
if
them
they
a
say
text.
they all right, man, y'all know y'all people. Y'all can read body language, man. Dig a little deeper sometimes.
Yeah,
Sure.
But with that being said, man, let's get into the spring game because it is spring ball time, man. So let's just talk about, man, who y'all think gonna be some of the future standouts for the LSU Tigers.
Suck that. You know what I'm saying? Angel, who you got, man?
You already know. Tight end. I love tight ends. I bought the Jimmy Graham jersey today. We're going to put it up there for y'all to see. But they got a couple players. Trey Dash Green. Last year he had a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
behind.
6'7".
What a guy.
6'7", 245, big body tight end. I think he's going to come in. Double athlete. Man's also a good basketball player. You hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I like Trey
players.
Dez a lot.
So I took
like him
down
too.
a couple names. Antonio
And he be tripping
Antonio
out.
Gates,
And
Jimmy
he be
Graham,
tripping
and
out.
Tony Gonzalez played basketball, and they all became great athletes. So I
And he
think
only
that
a sophomore. He only
Yeah.
a sophomore too, bro.
Yeah, he's
Young
going to be a
buck.
Saint.
He's a guy, bro.
He's
Not
gonna be
lie.
a Saint.
He's going to be a Saint.
Yeah, he's a guy, bro.
Yeah,
6'7".
Yeah, give me
Stud.
him in like 2-3 years. Yeah.
Stud.
He's a stud for sure. I like Trey Dez. I like a lot of people on that offense.
Facts.
But
They got a high powered offense.
I'm gonna let you know it start with the nuts bus.
Nuts bus.
I got
bus.
the nuts
bus.
bus. I got people around me saying Nuts is a top 5 pick next year. Where did that come from? What has he done to say top 5 pick in the next year draft? I could see it happening. Like all it takes is a year. You know, you have a hell of a year.
Hey, LSU quarterback, second year start.
Yeah,
They got
That's
a
why I say
phenomenal
it's
record
hard.
these past couple
Daniels.
years.
That's
Joe
why I'm looking at.
Burrows.
So, like, what stats he got to put up next year to make him top 5? What you want, 5,000?
I mean, he had about 4,000 last year.
Yeah.
Clearly, I mean,
just really staying consistent with what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like the picks is kind of like that's kind of like a learning curve, but like just stay what you're doing.
That's
bro.
the only thing that scared me is his picks and touchdowns are close. They about 50-50.
yeah, and that's not good.
That's not
top 5.
Touchdown
if you ask
rate.
me.
Touchdown.
That's not top 5.
Touchdown
It's not top
turnover
5, bro.
ratio. Yeah.
Get them interceptions down, and it don't take much, bro. If the defense is really improved, how everybody's hoping their defense is, because last year that was bad, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That's why he threw some picks trying to keep him in games. But
I said he going top 5 because quarterbacks usually tend to go high, and I can't really name too many quarterbacks coming out next year. Like him and the dude from Penn State. That's the only 2 dudes I could think of.
Drew Allen.
Yeah, Drew Allen. That's the only 2 dudes I could think of. And Drew, he a baller though.
I would love for Nuss to go top 5, but he got to show. They got to win. They got to be college. They got to be in the playoffs, bro. It's gonna start with them in the playoffs and him leading some.
Cause
winning some tough games.
The playoff expanding now is like, come on, bro.
There's
You don't
no
make the
reason you
playoffs
shouldn't
now.
be in playoffs at LSU with all that.
This is gonna be his breakout year. He got some new receivers to
All
throw
the
it to.
talent.
Yeah, like last year they should have made the playoffs last year, but
You lose some games you're not supposed to lose.
USC,
Football tough, man.
Florida is tough.
Florida, losing to Florida.
Wishy-washy, man.
That should.
losing to Florida was like, yeah, we're not making the playoffs
not
no more at all.
making
Like,
it.
it was like some wishful, hopeful thinking. Lost to Florida. Nah.
I think that's what it started with. It started with Nuss, bro. If LSU, if they want to go somewhere, Nuss gotta be. I'm not saying he gotta be Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
He need to take a jump. Even if it's not that big, that mud need to be about this
Forget
big.
all that. He need to be Joe Dan. He need to be Jay. He need to be Joe. He needs to be how they was.
Those are guys.
Yeah,
man.
He
I
was in
about
the
to
room
say,
with
you
Jay,
can't-
no?
Yeah, he was in the room with Jaden, but you can't duplicate those guys, man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like if you saying that, you think I
I'ma
don't
put it
think he
this
could be a Heisman candidate for real.
No, I'm gonna put it this way.
If
He
he's
got
top
to
It could
5,
happen.
he's Heisman candidate.
If
It
he's
could
top
happen,
5,
though.
he's top.
It could happen,
If you
though.
say
That
this
is true.
man top 5, bro, he should be in the Heisman
That's
race.
very true.
The
Especially,
Heisman race, come on.
especially
now.
at quarterback.
Yeah, real talk.
If he's top 5, that means probably 1 or 2.
That's
best
what got
quarterback.
Genty in the top 10.
1 or 2 best quarterback is usually in the Heisman race.
Yeah, bro.
Who you like though?
Baron Brown,
Oh yeah,
transfer
man.
receiver, 2024 second team All SEC type guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the whole. Hold on.
No,
Who name did we say? Last time we said Derek
Derek.
Carr and they went out.
I'm joking.
name
Nah,
did we say
keep
this
talking
time?
about him, though, Lonnie.
Baron Brown.
Aaron Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
our
brother.
eyes on that guy.
But Barry
Yeah.
Brown, is he like 6'1", 180?
Yeah, all
Fast
purpose,
guy.
and he good returner too. I think he made first team. All I think specialist. Let me look that up. Let me not lie to y'all.
I did. When I looked at his stats, he do got some running back stats too. So he is a quick.
Versatile.
Yeah,
Versatile guy. That's
running,
the perfect word.
running, receiving, and returning. Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
you
he's
can't
a
beat
guy.
that,
I
bro.
ain't gonna lie, he's a guy. But
I know you was second team All SEC last year, but I don't
tell
know
you
about
this,
the
though.
first team.
brother ain't coming in and he's like the main guy, bro. That receiver room is stacked.
Receiver room deep.
Like
Receiver room
I'm
stacked.
talking, and they stacked with some Edna Carr alum.
Edna Carr
you know what I'm saying?
Cougars, you know
Because
what I
even
mean?
your boy Destin, bro. Destin coming
Hill.
from
Florida State.
State.
Yes, sir.
He he got the knee, but
But him being like
He was a
Kentucky,
guy.
Destin
yeah,
Hill, you got Manchild coming out of college,
Man
freshman.
Child.
You know what I mean?
boy, man
Man-child.
child. If y'all don't know man child,
Look
look
him
him up. Look him up right now.
We ain't gonna
You know
even
what I'm
take
saying?
Manchild. You know what I mean?
I don't even need to tell you his real name. You feel what I'm saying?
Man-child.
Man child. That should tell you enough.
But leading the Edna Carr Cougars,
Yeah.
Aaron Anderson.
Aaron Anderson. You
Look
got
out for him.
Yeah, you already
He's
know
gonna
about
be
Aaron.
that guy. That's
Aaron
my
that guy,
that
you know what I'm
lock in.
saying?
Uno. You know what I
shit,
mean?
he is that guy.
He's
That guy.
He is that guy.
Yeah,
Aaron
bro.
Anderson.
That
Next
whole
up.
receiver room is crazy,
What?
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just thinking about it. Just
He
the-
was like top 5 in like SEC yards last year. So hey man,
Man, I'm expecting big things from Aaron this year.
the whole offense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The offense. Then they brought in a tight end, the best tight end from the from Oklahoma.
oh
last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
He had like 700 yards or something like that.
Sound like they got a lot of guys in there.
They got some guys,
Sound like
bro.
you just
That's
need
why
to watch
Nuss,
them.
bro. Nuss, like you
Nuss.
got everything you need. I'm not gonna lie to you. You don't got us. You don't got us full. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like you got the Saints receiver.
Nah,
room.
real talk.
You have
Much better. room.
probably a playmaking wise. You got probably a top playmaking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
core
in the- in the world.
playmakers.
Nah,
And you got the
you got all your
O-line.
weapons on offense.
You got the running back. You got Durham.
Durham. Hey, Durham need to step it up too. I ain't gonna lie. Durham, you should have a year too,
He was
bro.
playing behind.
What do y'all
Ward.
know his
He was playing behind
classification?
Sophomore.
Durham, he
He's
was a
going into
freshman
his
last year.
sophomore. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
true
True
sophomore.
freshman last year.
True
Oh,
freshman last year.
facts.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
Upside
great.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
He was playing behind Josh Williams last year, so it's like you got to give the vet some burn.
The way I ain't gonna
But
lie, this
Durham-
conversation, bro. I might gotta go on FanDuel.
What you putting your money on?
LSU national champs, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's too
I'm
many
not mad at
weapons,
it,
bro. You got
the
too
defense.
many
The only
weapons,
thing
bro.
that
That's
hold
what
me
you
back
gotta
is the
think about.
defense, bro.
We naming
'Cause,
weapons
like,
on offense.
Yeah.
In college, you could have a 60, 70
Look,
ball game.
Shout out Bryce Underwood because he brought defense. We got our whole defense.
Yeah,
from
thank
Bryce.
you.
Thank you,
for
Bryce.
leaving.
If you see this, thank you. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got hella help on defense too in the transfer portal, bro.
And some NIL money. Thanks.
Yeah, nah.
Thank you.
Shout out you for real. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Shout out you. You would have been cool out here, but the LSU team would look completely different if Bryce was on the team right now.
Because, I mean, he probably, Nuss coming back kind of messed it up for him, too. It's like, I want to start.
I think that Nuss thing definitely impacted it. Money was a factor.
I
think it was a nice little two-piece.
Michigan
Nuss
threw the
back
whole state at this man. Like the
sure.
whole state income they gave to that guy. So,
Brady, they threw Brady at him, so it's like, Brady hit me up, so I want to go to Michigan.
Truthfully, I'm not mad at it, though, because if he was from Louisiana, I'd want LSU to do the same thing.
True.
I don't
So I ain't
know,
even
bro.
mad at it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Throwing a house?
Bro, when you look at the amount of people we got after he went to Michigan,
Yeah,
bro,
like immediately.
I'm saying
it's
like
crazy, bro.
I'm saying
I'd
that to say
rather
like
that-
if
I'd
Bryce
rather that
Underwood was
hard.
from Louisiana,
Yeah.
But them top Louisiana
I mean?
guys, it don't take that much to come.
and that's what I'm saying. That hall that you talking about, we can still get it. It's just Bryce's.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Shout out Bryce, man.
Shout out Bryce, bro.
Thanks.
Speaking of quarterbacks and transferring, let's talk about the real hot quarterback transfer.
Nico!
Right? Nico, man. Let's talk about Nico.
I'm not gonna lie,
First of
Nico.
all,
Where'll it do, man?
Hold on.
Where'll it do?
First of all, smart move or not so smart move?
For who?
Nico.
Not smart move.
Smart move for Tennessee
Not
for letting him
smart
walk.
move. Not smart move for Nico at all. This is the type of stuff that they're gonna look at when he going into the draft. And you try to do this in college. What you gonna do? You try to get on my team.
Yeah.
Dude want a player incentive like he in the NFL.
You want
I made the
extra
playoffs.
$2 million.
I should get more. I should get more in that
And that's
NIL
the
bread.
thing. He made it to playoffs. He didn't win no championship, nothing. So when I was looking into it, I'm like, maybe he did all that. I'm looking at it. He did good.
He did-
but
he
not
had a good
good
year.
And then when they
enough for
played-
you to ask for money like that.
And then when they played Ohio State, they got twerked. So it's like, yo, you ain't doing that anyway.
That's what
Like,
it was. When he was trying to show up, he got work. So like, we want more money after getting worked the last game.
Hey.
Come on, bro.
Nico said your boy from Georgia ain't win a championship either. Carson Beck ain't win no championship neither. He getting $4 million in Miami right now. Nico said he working.
Carson.
Hey, Carson a little, he's a little more proven at least.
And
but
the difference with him is Tennessee said you wouldn't worked it.
They just said, okay, bye.
They said
Yeah.
bye. They
And
said
Georgia-
you want it, we ain't giving it to you.
Yeah.
Georgia gave it to him.
Georgia was ready to come up back, you know what I'm saying? So they let him go. Nico, brother, you was a freshman last year, right? That was
Red shirt.
That was your freshman year, my brother. It's not like you was just killing everybody. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was on Twitter, you heard me, on my way here, and they say, "Oh, this is why Nico wants so much money." And it's 8 passes of him just overthrowing wide open people. I'm like, I'm thinking he out there just.
You know how social media work though, bro. Social media gonna find the worst thing possible.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't know, bro.
Like I said, the man did good, but he ain't do great.
He ain't do like. I don't think he.
Not more money.
so let's talk different perspective though. I was listening to some athletes talk earlier on the podcast, and I feel like that's very true too. You have a lot of athletes that don't make it on the NFL level. You have
So you trying to get that money on
get
right
that
now.
money now.
Yeah, I
You
understand
know what I'm saying?
it, bro.
Like, get that money now. You know what I'm saying? That's the thought process. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we sitting over here, we talking about Garrett Nussmeier and we talk about Bryce Underwood. Nico name ain't popping in that conversation one time. And I'm not saying that to say that he can't play in the NFL. I'm not saying that to say he don't have that potential. But everybody don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
my thing
You
is,
know what I'm saying?
Like them top young guys, you not bringing. Well, you should bring him up though. 'Cause
yeah,
he's not that
he was
bad.
a freshman last year. He was
That's what
one
I
of the
said.
top
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's
freshmen
not
in the
capable.
country.
Give me
bro.
Dylan Raiola.
I feel like you heard me. I feel like you could have at least another year. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like your
And
draft.
then you in the SEC
draft
market.
wasn't-
Oh my God,
you're not
like-
coming out after this year.
I feel like he rushed it a little.
Yeah,
Maybe wait, prove another year or something. You just can't do that after one.
and then at the timing, you feel what I'm saying?
And then it's in the
timing of
spring,
it, you
like-
messed yourself up. You can't go to no SEC program.
That's what I was about to say too. I heard Jelani mention the SEC, and you was going there too, man.
Can't go to the
Do
SEC.
y'all
Yeah,
think-
it's like
Now your
yeah.
options are really limited because not only you can't go to the SEC, the teams you might want to go to, they already have their quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
So where can he go now?
Oh, he coming to New Orleans.
Oh, you see him do it?
Tulane, a
one,
one, a two, a holla, You hear me?
Hell of a
He can test
Pesky too, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Come down to the city. Just
Man, we
leave
got
all
a whole
that.
Tulane
Look,
jokes going, man.
he got to leave that weird stuff in Tennessee though, bro. You're gonna get your money. We gonna get your money, and he probably be gone after a year though. Honestly,
You think you gonna like
If you're trying to go
transfer somewhere
to
else?
North Carolina,
Like,
Hell yeah.
He
Bill
definitely-
Belichick.
bro.
He going back to big school.
hey, they was talking Belichick though.
Bill Belichick.
What y'all think
Bill
about Nico?
Belichick ain't dealing with that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Belichick not. Belichick would have let him walk during the playoffs last year.
Maybe though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he need.
Yeah, get right.
You know,
Yeah,
he'll
they get right.
He needs something right
You know
now.
what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he
Belichick,
need.
I
He need bread. That's clearly what it is. That's clearly what
Yeah,
it
he
is.
needs something. He
He
wants
needs some
something.
bread, bro.
Belichick ain't going.
So we
You know
going
what
to
I
the
mean?
Tulane game next year.
Hey, if Nico, hey Nico, you go to Tulane.
We pull up.
We pulling up.
I'm
for
buying
sure,
a jersey.
for sure.
I'm out of jersey.
I go,
Hell nah.
yes,
You hear me? Not for that 1 year rental. He gonna be there for a year. I ain't buying the jersey, dog. Y'all.
he got to go
Make it
break
to
a record.
NFL, I'm gonna be the only dude
No.
with a Tulane Nico jersey.
Tulane,
That would be hard.
Tulane is gonna be the one he transferred from. Like if he go to North Carolina, I feel like he'll stay. I know I saw UCLA. He'll probably stay. Well,
But he not staying at Tulane multiple. He probably go to Tulane and honestly go dumb.
Cause he a West Coast kid, bro. It's like you come to the South. It's like, man, what is
Yeah.
what is
What you
this?
said? Are we talking about going homesick? You gonna want to go back home,
Yeah.
man? Them dudes don't even want to stay in Louisiana, man.
Yeah, bro. Man, you just said, speaking of West Coast, though, man, let's pivot. Let's talk some hoops, man. It's playing time. It's playoff times. I said West Coast because Warriors, Grizzlies, man. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about
Warriors,
playoffs.
Grizz tonight.
Yeah, bro.
We got some different opinions on this one.
Hey, Ja. You know what time it is.
Tossing them out.
Bombs away.
Bombs away. Look, and then, I like them YNs tonight. The
You like them
Grizz.
YNs
I like them
tonight?
YNs.
Yeah, give me the
Can't get
Grizz.
with you on that one, bro.
I like them YNs, bro. I
Telling
think
you, bro.
I don't know, brother.
Ja, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson.
they coming with that energy. They coming with that energy.
I'm with it all day, but when it come down to it, Draymond is about to be probably the defensive player of the year. He's in the talks for that.
I
We
hope
got
not.
Warriors, Curry's gonna cook up. I don't know why y'all got things against Curry. Curry's cooking job.
If
The
they
grenade-
won't win,
If the Warriors trying to win, Jimmy gotta like
That's what
Jimmy.
It is. That's
Jimmy
what
got
it
a
is.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
got a
turned
Jimmy.
up in the clutch.
Jimmy got a Jimmy.
And that's the next thing I'm about to get into. When it comes to this playoffs and basketball, it always comes down to that third option. We done seen Jimmy perform, we done seen Draymond perform, and we done seen Curry perform in the clutch. So if we getting 3 experienced clutch players out
I'm
the Warriors,
thinking, I hear what you're
I'll take
saying.
them every day.
I hear what you're saying in the playoff, but this is a 1-game type thing. You feel what I'm saying? Curry could really end it by it. He could drop 50 tonight, and that is you know what I'm saying? They in the
Raps.
playoffs. But Curry gonna have at least 35 tonight. I ain't gonna lie to
40.
you. He gonna have at least 30 tonight.
40.
Bro.
You talking about tickets? I got them for 40 on my ticket.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just feel like the Memphis, the Grizz, they gonna come with that, that extra juice, bro.
Oh, yeah, they
Who
is.
at home?
That's the question.
That's a great question.
Great
actually.
question.
I think the Grizz at home, bro.
Oh yeah, give me the Grizz.
No way.
How does that impact what you thinking? Like you
Because I ain't gonna lie, that playoff Golden State, they be
Yeah.
turned.
Yeah.
They be turned. That
Warriors
The
at
Warriors
home.
at home, bro.
Warriors
They-
at
And Warriors
they
at
fighting
home
for
is
the
nuts,
six.
man.
Curry in that stadium, he's going for 40.
Oh, you said Warriors at home?
Warriors
You know
at home.
that Ja like a little. Yeah, he throwing hella bombs.
Yeah.
He might
He
go.
gonna-
I like that
He's
rah
gonna
rah.
blow up a
Yeah, he
whole
like
section
that
and have
rah-rah.
30 for sure. I see
And then the
he's going
Grizz and the Warriors got a small beef, like
Yeah.
very small
Going back
beef,
and forth.
minute beef.
Y'all talking about with the beef. If they lose, I'll be happy on some stuff.
Who?
The Warriors, because if they lose, I think the Kings beat the Mavs.
Oh yeah, the Warriors and the Grizz getting out there playing regardless though.
Yeah, I
they
feel
both
like that too.
They both
You
getting
said the
out.
Warriors and the Kings?
Yeah,
and the
whoever
Grizz.
lose,
Oh,
whoever lose out of the
Grizz and the Warriors?
they
Yeah,
probably beat
facts.
the 9-10 wins.
So y'all got the Kings and the Mavs. Who they gonna be playing?
I don't really think it matters. Just not gonna lie to you.
Oh man, don't do
Look,
AD like that.
I'm about to
man.
say that's the only thing. Unless AD come out and he on some like I say, Curry can have a game and it's over. AD can do that too.
Yeah.
Especially you
It's
know what
not.
I'm
He
saying?
can't do it. He got to do it.
Yeah, he has to.
He has to be that guy now.
But look, him when Luka went back to Dallas the other day, I'm thinking AD gonna go crazy. I got him for 30 and 12.
Oh
you
yeah,
feel what
you
I'm
said
saying?
it to me. We both placed it.
And what did he do?
15,
I was disappointed.
15 and 11
So
15 and 11.
and 6.
he definitely can do it. Will he do it to get them into playoffs? We shall see though.
I don't know, man. Maybe Clear go off, man.
man.
The little silence after somebody
I'm
say something.
joke. Oh,
You hear
hold
me?
on.
Say that again, bro. Say that again. Baby, who gonna do it?
Clay for 30. Man, y'all got faith in Clay, man.
Brother, look,
no,
Klay
we
Thompson
shit,
have
nah.
look, Klay have 6 threes before he close to 30. That probably he gonna shoot threes.
Oh yeah, you gonna chuck him up.
You hear me? He
That's
might
his
get
job.
5 of them, but look, 5 times 3 is still just 15, my brother. He got to get 15 more points. I don't know how he doing that, but
So he
shout
come
out, I
down
like
to-
Klay. That's my guy.
Last year in the play-in, the Warriors lost to the Kings.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to see them go at it again and see if they get their revenge and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the Kings, bro. I don't know. It's something about once the Kings lost to the Pelicans 6 times in 1 year, I can't look at them the same. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah.
Curry, yeah.
And you don't have Fox no more?
No, that's literally what I was about to say. I used to rock with the Kings for De'Aaron Fox, but once they
New
lost
Orleans,
Fox, I kind
New
of.
Orleans own De'Aaron Fox.
You know what I'm saying? But
Shit, we need
Should be
De'Aaron
interesting
Fox.
though. That's the West. I don't know. We will talk about the East. Y'all want to talk about the East? I'm not a fan of Eastern Conference basketball. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, but
Just get the play-in over, brother.
I'm not a fan of Eastern
get the
Conference
playing over.
playing
yeah,
basketball.
because it's the same teams every year, bro. The damn Hawks, the Bulls, them,
And the
they
Heat.
gon' and the Heat. They always in the
You
play-in.
got the
all
Magic.
right,
in
so
there this
real
year.
quick, who y'all think coming out the playing in the East?
Hit that button again. Does it really matter? You hear me? The Cavs getting whoever they play
Yeah.
in full. I'm gonna be real with you, in full probably. The Celtics getting whoever come out
In four is
in
crazy.
four is what? Bro, the only people, maybe the Magic. The Magic may could get a.
They
Yeah,
took
I
them
can
to
see the
7 last year. You can't. They gonna take them to
You did
Cavs,
take him 7.
5.
Let's not act like this Cavs team is the same team from last year though.
True.
This Cavs team has been elevated.
But
They
the
on some
dudes
different
only
stuff.
lost like
They won more
12
games than
games or some shit this
the
year.
Number one.
Celtics.
They number one. They better than the
crazy,
Celtics. You
bro.
right.
That's crazy.
Better?
Like,
I'm taking the Cavs over Celtics. We got that argument right now.
Whoa.
So are you saying like you see the Cavs in the finals? Is that what we're here?
I
Got
hope
to.
the
If
Cavs
they better
come
than the
out
Celtics.
the East. I want the Cavs to
look,
come
look.
out the East.
You said two different things just now.
You say you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
first
you're
you
right,
said,
you're
first you said, I like the Cavs more. Then you just said, I hope they come out.
You're right. You're right. I'm going with the Cavs to come out the East. Like you said, it don't matter who come out the play and keep it a buck.
Keeping it a buck.
Got this on film.
Yeah, we got this on
Got
film.
this
Yeah,
on
I
film.
can't wait to come back. To
That's
that.
what I'm about to say,
Yeah, I'm about to
bro.
say, bro.
If my brother right, y'all gonna be eating his word.
Look, a couple years ago, I said the Bucks was gonna lose first round, and everybody looked at me crazy. And what happened? They lost first round.
you still on that?
Bro,
Huh?
this Bucks
2
talk,
years later,
bro.
yeah.
Stood on it, brother.
I stood on it. You heard me? And one thing about me and my brother, we standing on business. You
That's
know
what we
I'm
need
saying?
to know us for. We need to know us for when somebody proves something right.
Yeah.
A celebration.
Oh,
know
hey,
us.
look, we got that. We just didn't get to the season yet. When you get something right, we gonna have to look.
Oh, yeah, money.
I like
money
money.
talk.
Money
That's
talk,
money
you know what
talk.
I'm
You
saying?
hear me?
We
Money
gonna start
talk.
putting the parlays on the screen. Money.
No cap.
Yeah, bro.
No cappy.
Man. So speaking of parlays, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of betting, man, let's talk about awards.
New Orleans
for this
Saints
year.
2026 NFL champions.
Whoa.
Play the noise.
Man, I gotta get the effects right because
Get that
nah,
back,
bro.
Montana.
My God.
Yeah, my God.
My God.
And we're all fans, by the way.
Nah, that was just
This isn't mad now.
I looked at my peripheral and I seen 9 right here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, somebody in the
Wait, hold
comments
on,
from the
hold on.
last video said you had a flashback.
Got a touchdown.
I
Had a little flashback, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
My fault, bro. What you was saying, though, bro?
Nah, I was saying, man, who y'all think coming, or let's not even say who y'all think coming. Who would y'all like to see win the awards for the NBA?
So MVP, I think Shea is going to win, but I think Jokic should win. But Shea should have got it last year, though. So it's kind of like you got to give it to him this year.
So you feel like it's a game of politics?
That has some tie in it. That's some
I
tie
wouldn't
in it.
say politics, just more of like who
Because
really wants to see,
it's a two-man race, regardless. Like,
that's how I feel.
It's a
How
two-man
many-
race.
How many
regardless.
Jokic? How many MVPs Jokic got now?
3.
Three, bro.
He has 3. Who really wants to see Jokic win another MVP?
That's how they was doing. That's how they was doing Brian, bro.
That- you know where I was going
That's
with
why-
it.
that's why I
If
say
you
politics,
wouldn't
though.
give LeBron James all those MVPs, come on, bro.
Put
it's
his
voter fatigue because like Jokic's the best player in the
voter
NBA.
fatigue. That's
Like
voter
you,
fatigue.
Yeah,
like
word,
like you
bro.
can't.
Hey,
If you
yeah.
wasn't giving Bron, like you could go look, bro. Bron should have at least
6. Well, 5.
He could
I
have
don't
it.
know about 6, but 5.
he could have at least 2 more MVPs.
Yeah.
If you wasn't giving it to LeBron, Billy Goat, bad. It's our ball. If you're not giving it to him, I don't think they're gonna give it to Jokic again. bro.
Brian definitely should have 2 more MVPs.
It's one of these topics where you know one player is a better player. One dude is just better for his team. I feel like Jokic is better than Shea. Anybody starting a team, they gonna pick Jokic over Shea. Because Shea gonna do the
I wouldn't
numbers.
say
he
for
gonna put
sure.
his
Because like I ain't gonna like if you remove each of them, who have the worst team? The Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
You take Shea off the Thunder, them boys is dog, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna say
bro.
they dog,
They not dog, bro, but come
Yeah.
on. They nothing first seed in the
Yeah.
West? Hell no.
They'd be
real
better
talk.
than the Nuggets, bro.
You
Without
take
Jokic.
Jokic out of the Nuggets, they in the plan.
The
Thunder too, bro.
Yeah,
At
quite
least the
literally.
Nuggets they still got
Jamal
Jamal
Murray.
Murray,
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon, MPJ. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You look at you asking
You asking young
Jalen
bucks.
Williams to like really like I'm not just step up. You asking him to
be a superstar for real.
10 more, at least 10 more points a game, bro.
Shea is
He
a
an
point
all-star
guard.
this year, so
Shea is a good point guard. Jokic is a good point guard and a good center. Jokic literally plays more than one position on the court. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. I
So
feel
when you
like,
take Jokic off a team, you taking him 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 60 points here?
you know how many you looking at Shea average what? How many points?
He averaged like 30, 32.
30, yeah, like 30 something.
Averaging 30. And that's not just like, you feel what I'm saying? He getting those 30, but he also controlling the game. He getting to that free throw line. Like he controlling a whole, bro. He like Jokic do the same thing, but I feel like you take Shea off the Thunder, they nowhere close to what they are right now, bro.
it's just I'm saying that because the Nuggets don't have no all-stars, and I mean they don't have no all NBA guys, no all defense guys. Like
Yeah, when it comes down to
They
the
don't have
guys,
Who and I'm legitimately asking who the Thunder got. Besides Shea.
Jalen Williams an all-star. Caruso an all defense.
Okay.
Chet would have won some if he didn't get
Chet
hurt.
probably could have been all defense.
Yeah,
What's
he's
that? What's that with Caruso?
What you mean?
I ain't heard nothing from since
Yeah,
Caruso
I
been
was
on
about
the
to say, I'm-
Thunder.
I'm
I
playing
ain't-
legitimately
Defense,
asking,
defense,
yeah.
bro. Like,
He's like a.
I ain't heard too much
about.
about. Yeah, but that's what he been. But
Yeah,
like,
but
with
you know, he
all,
was getting no hype with Lakers and LeBron, but with them,
He was getting hype with the Bulls, too.
Bulls, like he was going
balling.
crazy
Yeah.
with the Bulls. Like I thought I was gonna see a little more of that from.
Yeah, I get
it's
what you're saying.
like a road thing, bro. He like, you know.
And they got a couple of Carusos because your boy Wallace with the dreads.
Casey Wallace?
Yeah, he clamps and he's shooting that mud. Isaiah Joe. Yeah. They got some people. I ain't gonna lie. They got
That's
some
what I'm
people.
saying.
They got
Yeah,
more
they-
people.
It's not like
I feel like they both got people.
Yeah, it's not like It's not like, oh my god, the Thunder like they'd be so cold without Shea. It's just they have like
I don't know.
people like. You know.
Down to the MVP. Who you got for it? I don't think you made a choice.
Man, MVP, I'm going with Shea. I'm pretty much same as Jelani said. Like Shea deserved it last year. I think people gonna have voters fatigue this year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, bro. So.
Because oh man,
But what
Jokic's
Jokic
numbers
did,
crazy,
I ain't gonna lie.
man.
What Jokic
Like,
did this year.
Jokic, yeah, bro. But I feel like it's literally the same as last year. Like last year, everybody's looking like
but it's better. You know, it's better.
This is Jokic's best year, bro.
That's what you start.
This is best year he not
I'm
winning.
saying
MVP.
that.
That's
I'm saying that
nuts.
to say like y'all don't feel like last year was Shea best year? Question.
Nah. Well, nah. This
I mean,
don't know
Jokic. All right, I'm gonna say this: Shea this year and last year are closer than Jokic this year and his last year.
Yeah, I get
That's
what
the
you're saying.
only.
Yeah,
That-
like
but
Shea
that's why I
jumped
say it's a
from
game
2
of
years ago
politics.
to like the last year was probably like big, but like from last year to this year, it's like
What Jokic doing, bro? That nigga,
he getting
60
better.
points.
He getting better every
No,
year.
that 60-point triple double was
60
crazy.
points and what he had like
The
12
first
assists.
center to average a triple
He
double.
had like 21 night. It was like 20 rebounds or something.
60, 20,
60,
and
20,
10.
and 10. Like,
Yeah,
come on, that's absurd.
I've
Dang.
seen that
And
in
he
my
averaged a
life.
triple double.
Averaging a
That's
triple
like,
double.
We'll probably never see that again in our life for a couple years.
the man passed out Wilt for triple doubles. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
We just
that
get
is
used
crazy.
to him doing it. That's the problem. When people doing stuff like that, you
Yeah,
just get
that's
used
greatness,
to it.
man.
You just expect that from
Greatness is boring sometimes, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
greatness is boring, not entertaining. That's what some would say.
Hey, you like what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I think Shea gets it though. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm about to say. We all on the same page with that for the most part,
Yeah.
though. So man, let's talk about something we got split views on, man. Who y'all think for coach of the year? Yeah, let's make it interesting, bro.
JD Bickerstaff,
JD Bickerstaff,
Pistons.
in Detroit.
JB.
Yeah, he doing a hell of a job with the
he's
young
doing
guys,
a
bro.
hell of a job.
Yeah, give me the.
What they
give me
got
the-
triple
when
times
I-
the wins they had last year?
Nah,
Probably.
real talk, probably, bro.
Probably
But
triple.
when I
real
look
talk.
at the NBA and I look at the standings, I see Houston at number 2, and it's like, what the hell?
Like, you know,
What the hell?
What the hell?
And this is why exactly why me and him was born in the same household.
Yeah.
This is my brother for sure.
I feel like you got to get that coach of the year to Udoka, bro.
You look at the stats from last year. They bought a man in 2023. You add Fred VanVleet and you add Dylan Brooks.
And I didn't even like those moves.
You didn't. Right?
and they still, you feel what I'm saying?
The
Dylan Brooks
Rockets
been
have
hooping.
not been a top 10 team since James Harden left.
Yeah.
And now we talking about them at number 2 with
two.
the same
In the
team they had
West.
last year.
In this West.
Two
In
in
the
the
West.
West, yeah.
We
in this
talking about
West.
young stars
Give it to
competing with
Udoka.
the NBA stars we've been to.
Yeah.
These dudes are playing LeBron, Luka, Jokic, all the people we basically talk about.
Stacked
They beat them.
West. Yeah.
They beat
yeah.
them. They beat them once or twice. They have performed against good teams and bad teams.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is-
think
this
Udoka
is
has
like
did it.
it's like a handful of people. Like Kenny Atkinson could get it.
Yeah, it's a nice coaching job.
The
out
dude
there
for the
this year.
Thunder really like
Yeah, but they're not gonna look at him, you know.
he really should.
They
bro,
are number
'cause,
1 in
like,
the West. Like,
I was thinking about him when we first started talking about that, but then we all started talking about the Rockets and the Pistons. I was like, the turnaround was
Yeah,
so
turnaround.
drastic.
But like the Thunder are like so far ahead of people, like in the records and like
Yeah.
defensive ratings and all that stuff. Is like,
And they still a young team.
and they still
and he's young.
That's
Coach
what it
young
is.
too.
fucking Auburn older than them. Like, come on.
Nah, that's wild, bro. Real talk though. Like, that's
Man.
crazy, bro.
They still
That
got
is
some
crazy.
good picks. They still developing good together with their coach.
Yeah.
The
And
Rockets
next
is
year they
gonna
gonna
be a
be-
problem.
And because in my opinion, whoever coaches there, I wouldn't even be mad at it.
Yeah,
Like, for
you could
real,
go.
like-
You go a couple different ways,
So
and
many
I'd be
good
okay.
choices.
Facts.
I don't feel like that about defensive player of the year though.
Who you got?
You got
The Australian.
Yeah.
The Australian.
Aussie.
You hear me? Look,
Oi,
I
oi,
know
oi.
he not gonna get it, bro. But what Dyson Daniels did this year, bro, on the defensive end is like nutty.
Absurd.
You know what I'm saying? Dude walking away every game, he got at least 4-5 steals. Like,
Bro, this man averaged 3 steals.
come
like,
on, you know how nuts
That
that
is
is
crazy.
to average 3 steals.
Yeah.
That means some nights he might get 2, but that means another night he got 7, 6. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Draymond gonna get it, but
I don't know what he had in the stocks, but he top 3
there,
in
bro.
stocks. Like,
Dyson Daniels
He
is-
3 or 4. I think he behind Dort.
Okay, Dort. See, Shea be campaigning for that Dort Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not a fan of Dort. Like he's good at what he do. I just don't like him like personally. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't-
He
yeah.
always
I'm a
hurting
big
my
Dort fan.
guys, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big Dort fan. I became a Dort fan in the bubble.
Yeah, when he did that to Harden.
Yeah, that's
That's when I liked him too.
Yeah.
But since then, he's done some things, that really made me want to turn into Theo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know Theo, but
Yeah, y'all ain't met
that's
Theo yet.
that's Crash Out character. Like what he always in people's landing space and like, bro. Like,
yeah, like the video, like it's a bunch of clips.
It's a
bro,
bunch
like,
of clips, bro. Like,
I gotta go do my research,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, go on Twitter or TikTok, bro. You'll see
gonna
him
do
like
my
undercutting a
research,
lot
man.
of
You
people,
see everything
bro.
pop on TikTok?
It look intentional.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, like
Brandon
not-
Ingram last game as a Pelican was because of Dort.
Yeah,
See, I gotta go do my research. I do
Yeah,
my research.
Dyson Daniels though, you
But-
should still have on a Pelican jersey, but hey,
I don't know what's been going on with the whole defensive player Draymond. We keep pushing that, but hey, man.
Draymond's been balling,
bro,
man.
Draymond like that on that.
He already
defensive
got
end,
one.
bro.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
be
People
real.
But
sleep on Draymond.
I've never seen it like, oh yeah, he needs to be like, why Dyson
Well,
can't?
let me
like-
tell you about this. The last few, like when every time Rudy Gobert get it,
Yeah,
I feel like that too.
yeah.
Like Rudy Gobert is not like this. Like
Rudy getting it. I don't really.
back in the day, you think a defensive player of the year is like, okay, like I'm not even trying to,
Yeah.
I'm passing the ball away. But they see Rudy Gobert in the paint,
How many
and they
Rudy
trying
got?
to go 3. They
Yeah.
trying to,
But like, bro, he
I
got
feel like-
three.
I feel
He
like
got
Rudy
three.
first one,
He got
like,
three,
yeah.
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was like
like-
but like third, like come on,
Yeah, by the time we got to the
Please.
third, like didn't the third one he got it over Wemby, huh?
yeah. Last year he got it
Yeah,
over with.
Yeah, like
That's
that
when
one.
Wemby told him, "You got this one, I got the rest."
Yeah,
that's really what it's about to be.
That yeah,
But
for sure.
I mean,
I
Marcus
understand
Smart
what
got
you're
it one
saying.
year, so it's
'Cause,
like,
when you running in the paint and like Shaq was down there,
Yeah, you're not
you're not doing
going,
that.
but like
Even
they see
Wemby.
I get it.
Yeah.
Bro,
even
y'all see
Wemby.
how people react to Wemby? They go to the paint, they be like,
they turning
Boy,
around,
don't even
like,
jump.
They doing circles. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go
Standing
around.
straight up, just bad people stuff.
so yeah, definitely. I get what you're saying, man. But man, y'all talked a lot about Dyson. I heard somebody say I wish that that he should still be in the Pels uniform.
No.
Let's talk Pels.
no.
No. Why
Everybody do better when they lead a Pels.
You want to know why?
because we stink.
It's not because of them.
We stink, man.
We don't know how to use our. Why do you have Dyson Daniels trying to? Like, he's not a point guard.
Exactly.
He's coming up the court. People is taking the ball from him like he's a child.
You proving my point.
But
I
that's
want-
not because of him.
It's not because it's because of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
he was saying
We're
no
the
for the
problem.
better of Dyson Daniels.
When players
Oh.
leave us, they do better. If Dyson was still for us, this man would not be in no petition for none of these awards. He would be a regular bench player.
That's true, but I mean, we can't just keep getting rid of people. We're never gonna be good. Then you feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sorry,
You get
brother,
rid
that's
of.
what it's looking like.
Well,
We didn't let Dyson go.
Sell the team.
Drew left, won the championship. AD left, won the championship. Everybody leave and do better. Since I've been here, people leave and do better. So at this point, if we not gonna do nothing with you, I'm not mad at you for getting you on. This man is for the most improved and defensive player of the year.
I'm not gonna lie.
One
That's how,
year
I be
after
feeling,
leaving.
that's how I be feeling about the superstars. AD ain't have to handle it the way he handled it, but like the superstars that be ready to leave, like I don't be mad at them for wanting to leave New Orleans because
Yeah.
we be wasting y'all prime. Like,
Yeah, but like these, like, come on, Dyson, bro.
yeah, but the young bucks, we got to do something with the young
These
bucks.
are
at
our
some
young.
point.
We
Like,
drafting
yeah.
these guys, and they're not here for 3 years.
That's the thing. We always draft good. Too.
No, we don't. That's
Sometimes
another thing.
we
Griff,
get good players
boy, you're
sometimes.
gone, Griff.
That's what I wanted to talk about, but we got Pels talk got heated quick. You know
Yeah,
what
bro,
I'm
because
saying?
they really make me mad. You know
So
what I'm saying?
David Griffin out of there. How do y'all
He's a
feel about
goner.
that?
And look, before we could say David Griffin is gone, they already
They
hired
hired
somebody.
somebody in under 24 hours.
Who does that?
Right.
If what- they didn't do no research, bro.
Ka-chow, quick.
They couldn't have done.
Straight
They couldn't have done.
They
too much
hired
research.
the dude that messed up the Pistons, by the way. So hey, bro.
And y'all wonder why I
This-
say people do better when they
Look, this
leave.
this is why I give everybody a chance. So I'm not
Facts.
going. I'm not mad at
Dumars?
I'm not mad at Dumars. It's the Pelican. How do you hire somebody? You just fired the person. Not
Clearly he knew he had a job last week. He was like, I'm good. I'm not. He probably got a house and everything in the city. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. The Pelicans, y'all weird, bro. There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
then if you trade Zion,
Oh,
Gonna have some
you
problems.
trade Zion. I'm not a fan.
Gonna have some problems, buddy.
You already traded Bi.
It depends on what they trade him for, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You trade Zion, you're helping somebody else's team. Not at that point.
Brother, I'm like
it's a
Andrew
hard
though. Like,
conversation.
what
Our
are we
trades don't-
doing with Zion?
I'm telling you, Zion gonna leave us. If he get traded, he gonna win a championship next
Sometimes
2
I
years.
be questioning if Zion won't play for us.
Zion
bro.
about to go to the Warriors and
Zion
they gonna go
wants to-
crazy.
Zion wants to
Like, if
be
you
in
watch
New Orleans.
Zion Williamson, bro, Zion every time it's a matter of him being healthy. This year he was healthy, but we didn't play him because it was no reason to.
Yeah.
It's too late.
What did we
And
play him
even
for?
still, people were saying he's fat and stuff. Like, bro, y'all don't even watch
He's
the
not
Pelicans,
fat.
bro.
You hear me? He's not
Right.
fat. He's in last year. He was in the best shape he's
Of his
been in
life,
of
his
his life
career.
that I've ever seen Zion.
Well,
Williamson
before
in.
Duke, but you know.
Duke. But it wasn't. And it makes sense to play because you heard me. We had 10 wins, 50 games through the year. Like, why even try to play him?
Then he still had
Pelicans is
a
a
great.
shit
He had a
show.
great season last year. Like,
I ain't
well,
gonna
this
lie,
year.
it's pretty bad in New Orleans, bro.
Pretty bad. Damn. Pretty bad. It's
Pretty
all
bad.
conversation. Going back to the Warriors, though, man. We skipped one.
What? Coach,
Y'all got
most
Dyson
improved?
for most improved too.
No, Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, I don't even think top 3 right now, bro.
Hey, he should be. The most improved award is flawed anyway.
I agree.
So I already knew Austin Reeves not getting it based off that.
Let's discuss the award then. How you feel the award should be handed out?
Facts.
Number 1 overall pick should be excluded from winning most improved. That's how I feel.
Why
Bro.
you say excluded?
Well, I know it's not gonna happen, but like you the number 1 pick, how more and I don't know, man. I just the
How
number
much-
one, the number one, the number one pick.
can improve.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he can't, but the number 1 pick, like you're the number 1 pick for a reason. Like, yeah, obviously you shouldn't. Obviously you shouldn't.
So
like,
right now, what? Cade the front runner?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
Cade,
How
I
long
got
ago
his
was
number
Cade
right.
drafted though?
like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Cade came from 22 to 26, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. So he improved on everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's the discussion where people look at people like Dyson, who became a regular player to a star player, or a star player to a superstar. It's which one you think is harder to be able to average 10 points or go from 22 to 27 points.
I'm trying to see the candidates.
Nah,
I see
I
Dyson.
get what you're saying. And think about it, bro. Like, sitting here really thinking about it, it probably is harder to go from like star to superstar.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like, if I like, it's probably way harder to make the jump from 20 to 30 points than to make a jump from 5 to 15.
I'm trying to see.
You know what I mean? So
that's why when we talk with
The odds.
5 points a game.
Oh, actually, Dyson.
averaging 50.
I feel like it's dependent on situation. Like we was talking about Dyson Daniels, he didn't have the proper situation in
He
New
had
Orleans.
the-
He wasn't
MGM?
set- yeah, he wasn't
He
set
was
up
on the
to
bench
do-
for us.
yeah,
On
he wasn't set
MGM,
up.
they said Dyson 1, Cade 2, Christian Braun for the Nuggets 3, Zubac for the Clippers. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Christian Braun, man.
sleeper pick for sure.
Where's Reeves?
They got
I
Reeves,
told you
don't know.
Reeves not top 3 or 4, bro.
And they got Zubac. I ain't gonna
Zubac
lie.
having-
Zubac should probably win it too. He have a case too.
He up
like.
in there for defensive player of the year too.
I want
Yes.
I will go back to what you was talking about though, Lonnie. I feel like when the
Who?
first
Braun?
picks come
Christian,
in,
Christian, oh,
Cade, when they come in and they ball, they doing what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Like Cade come in, everybody knew what he could do, and he's doing it. So
Like
now
who-
he's doing more than what he was already
I'm
expected
trying to
to
think
do.
of somebody else, bro. Who won a couple years ago, man? Oh, Ja. Ja won most improved. Luka won most improved. How can Luka win most improved? Like
That was crazy.
That
I
is a
ain't gonna
crazy
lie.
one. I
Like,
ain't
come
gonna lie.
on,
Brother was already averaging like 26. You know what I'm saying? He went up to like 28.
Yeah, it's 2-point jump, and then that was Luka. But this year, I still don't even give it to Cade. I just think first picks get it. I think it should go to Dyson as well. 5 to 14 is a big jump.
That's a
The
hell of a
most
jump,
improved
bro.
thing with Cade is like more like team, like
Yeah.
him and the team, like you know. Dyson is more player. Zubac is like player. So
Like people didn't really know Dyson. We know Dyson because he was a pal. But a year or two ago, some people didn't know who Dyson was. Now you look at the Hawks and Dyson is a starter, a good player for them. I think he should get it.
probably their best. Well, no, I'll give it to Trey. But like
Spicy
him
their
and
best
him and
player?
Trey was their best player. Well, Trey the best player, but Dyson probably had like the best season for
He
real.
probably had it better. Yeah. His
he
year,
probably-
he had a
He
crazy
has
year.
the most improved season.
He had a year. I agree.
Facts.
I don't know.
Give me Austin.
Yeah, well, Austin Reeves doing is crazy. I feel like he should be high on the list.
Like, bro, the conversations this man got to put in this year is crazy. Like, top shooting guard, top third option type conversations. Like,
That's a cool
and it's
one.
not even crazy like to say that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
I like all the arguments, you know.
Facts. Well, I think that's it for this episode.
I think
Man,
that's it, man. That's a great episode.
Facts, man. Hold on. Before we get out of here, last episode we had our predictions for the NBA Finals. Andrew, with you being our basketball guy, who you see in the NBA Finals, man? Let's
Cleveland, clearly.
I already got Cleveland. You know that. Cleveland all the way, man. They gonna do it for Brian.
So who you got coming out the West?
They say they're doing it for Brian.
They doing it for Brian, man. Let him know he's still good after he dipped.
Facts. Who you see coming out the West?
Now you see the West is where it get a little hard.
For
You know,
sure.
it's Wild West for a reason. Personally, this is a little biased. I know they probably not gonna do it, but I'm gonna ride with them. I want the Clippers to come out of it.
Clippers.
I know that's a wild pick.
Cleveland.
I know
That's how we're into the
wild
show.
pick. Clippers and Cleveland.
Clippers, I'm with you, bro.
Kawhi is healthy. James Harden is healthy. And a healthy Kawhi is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life in 2019. So we talking about Dyson getting 3 steals. Kawhi give you 30 lockdown defense on 80% from
Jordan.
the field. And then you got James Harden over there. Let me check it. James Harden last game, Warriors, to secure their seed. This man, James Harden. What is that? I just had it up
38.
here.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna cap though. Just from like a media standpoint, like just thinking about the teams itself, bro. Like Cleveland and the Clippers is a stank finals.
Oh yeah, out of all the people that's in there.
Yeah.
But that's
The
what
best finals possible is probably like the Celtics and the Lakers. That's probably the best one possible.
Media wise, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm not gonna ever go with the media. I ain't gonna lie with you.
Yeah, no, I ain't mad at
I
you.
think I would go against it.
I ain't mad at
Ain't
you.
gonna lie, Lakers Celtics finals is great for the NBA. I'll say
Facts.
that.
Especially
might
with
be the
Luka.
most
Right
money
now,
ever.
yeah, Luka and Tatum going at it right now.
Not really Luka and Tatum.
I was just saying like
More
superstar
Luka
on the
versus
team.
the Celtics. but, yeah.
Luka did it last year, man.
You said Luka
Now
versus
he
the
got some
Celtics
help.
after you ended the last episode talking about Go James, bro.
Oh, it's always Go James. It's our ball, ain't it?
Yeah, bro.
It's always Go James.
So it's Luka and Go James versus the Celtics.
In Austin.
and Austin. You know what I'm saying? That's they got
AR-15.
three, bro. AR-15. Hey, watch it.
Yeah, bro.
They gonna find us.
Hey, you make the pop noise and everything, bro.
Yeah, man. On that note, bro, we're going to get out of here, man. This is the second episode of the Who Dat Jocin podcast. Shout out to all y'all certified Jocins at home, bro. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tap in. We're going to be coming with live videos every week, live reactions to everything sports. Oh, yeah, facts. Well, thank you for reminding me, brother, for the draft, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We going live the whole first round of the draft. Reactions, we calling in our friends from other sports teams, bro. We going to have a real nice show going on. So y'all make sure y'all tune in next Thursday for our draft event, bro.
Yeah, either gonna be crying, laughing, or smiling.
Hey.
One of them.
Emotions.
Hopefully, we cheering on Shador. I might have to pop a bottle on him or something if we get Shador. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, bro.
So we're not gonna pop the bottles if it's not shit though.
I don't know.
Brother, no,
The bottles gonna be ready?
No, brother, no, brother.
You gonna save the bottles for later?
Yeah.
Save the bottles.
Ooh, Will Johnson. Will Johnson.
Like I said, thank y'all for watching, bro. We're going to get out of here. And that's a wrap for this episode of the Who Dat Jocin podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
Trip out. Trip out. Trip out.
Remember I was tripping on a
Trip
drink?
out. Trip out. Trip out.